Want to draw something that puts your personal style on full display? In today's tutorial, I'll show you how to use filters to make your paintings stand out. First, open the GoPaint app and create a canvas. Now, use the burn brush in Elements and apply your desired colors when drawing globe. Then, touch the filter icon in the upper right corner. Select Liquify, which will distort the image. Choose Push to move the pixels in the direction of your strokes. Twirl right or twirl left moves the pixels in either the clockwise or counterclockwise direction. Pinch moves the pixels into your strokes. Expand moves the pixels away from your strokes. Here, I'll choose Twirl Right to create swirl effects within the image. There are 3 blur effects available in filters. Motion blur creates acceleration and motion-based visual effects. Drag the slider to adjust the degree of blur, and the arrow controls the direction. Perspective blur forms radiation-like blur effects. Drag the slider to adjust the degree of blur. Move the center point to adjust the radiation center. Let's use a line art brush to draw the edges of the globe. Color in the background. Draw some light blue strokes and select Gaussian blur in Filters. Now, let's drag the slider to create fuzzy gradient effects. The higher the blur level, the fuzzier the effects. This adds a touch of mystery to the background. Let's add some stars to the background to create a sense of boundless space. Now that the painting is basically done, you can continue to edit the colors as needed. There are other options in filters that can help. Hue adjusts overall hue of a layer. Saturation adjusts the color strength. With brightness, you can tweak the brightness of a layer. Color balance adjusts the balance between shadows, midtones, and highlights. You can also brighten or darken the image with curves. The left side of the curve corresponds to the dark part, and the right corresponds to the bright part. In hybrid mode, you can adjust the overall brightness of the entire image. Drag the node upwards to brighten the image, or darken it by dragging the node downwards. You can also add nodes for partial adjustments, or select red, green, or blue to adjust brightness in a more targeted way. Color Map maps out areas with different levels of brightness to specific new color. Touch the plus icon to add a new color card, or touch the color card to continue editing. The color card shows you the colors mapped to the darkest to the brightest from left to right. The slider represents a color gradient point. Touch the slider to display the color window, where you can select a color. Touch other areas in the color card to add new gradient color points, or hold down on a gradient color point to remove it. Drag the gradient slider to see the colors in the shadowed and highlighted regions that are being gradually replaced. Bloom in Filters adds glow effects to the image. You can adjust the 4 parameters to apply different effects. Drag the value slider to adjust the blooming area. Transition adjusts the amount of blooming for more natural and soft transitions. Adjust size to change the size and blurring level of the blooming edge. Dragging the burn slider adjusts the strength of blooming effects. A higher sharpen level indicates sharper edges between the bright and dark parts, which gives the image a clearer, crisper look. That's all for today's tutorial. Open the app and try the filters for yourself to create works that stand out from the crowd.